The African wild dog is the most successful hunter in Africa. Quick, agile, and relentless, their attacks succeed 85% of the time. These high-speed pursuits have been very hard to film, until now. Two skilled motorcyclists record the drama of the chase, special cameras mounted on their bikes. Through difficult terrain, they keep up with the Pungwe pack, one of the most formidable in Zimbabwe. And they track the development of 15 new pups as they hone their skills for the ultimate challenge. An assault on one of Africa's most powerful and dangerous prey species, the buffalo. A wild dog is not a hyena. It's a wiry, tough pack hunter that kills by means of attrition. It runs its prey to a standstill. But wild dog hunts are seldom witnessed from start to finish. They're hidden by speed, dust, and thick bush. So how can this behavior be filmed effectively? With a device that's equally tough, agile, and fast. A motorbike. From years of research use, the dogs are used to the motorbikes. So we could get a unique window into the hunting behavior of Africa's most efficient but least known apex carnivore without impacting their natural behavior. The zoom cameras will allow the filming bikes to stay back in the hunts without disturbing the animals. The Pungwe pack's alpha female is Loop, and she's responding to new sounds at the den site situated in the heart of Zimbabwe's Save Valley Conservancy. A new litter of pups. Youngsters emerge to see their world for the first time. They're the hunting future of the pack. Wild dogs have a very intricate social structure. There's much bonding to be done. Pups are cared for by any of the adults, and each gets to know the immediate surroundings. But for the moment, Loop will stay behind when the pack heads off to hunt. She needs meat to generate milk for this rabble, and the pack know it. The dogs are comfortable with the presence of motorbikes, as they have been used to monitor the packs for some time in the Conservancy. They pay them no attention. It's late afternoon, and the dogs begin stirring after their midday nap. Typically, hunts are carried out in the early mornings and early evenings, and the bikes need to be ready. Wild dogs lock into a hunt quickly, and when they smell prey, the pace explodes. Soon, the bikes are at 55 kilometers per hour, but they're still left behind. have locked onto an impala, and they're wearing it down. But a moment of indecision costs them. A rare failure. Wild dogs are daytime hunters, but nights belong to the lions. The big male's roaring is heard at the den site. Loop must keep her pups quiet. Lions hate competition. They'll hunt down and kill wild dog adults and pups. The alpha male, 10, ushers the unruly pups back into the den. One lioness is on patrol, coming alarmingly close to the den site. But something else is wandering in the dark. A distraction. Buffalo. Adult buffalo are too big for wild dogs, but they provide a lucky escape for the dog pack tonight. Early the following morning, the pack are on the scent of a prey favorite. Wildebeest. It's not long before they single out a target and the chase picks up speed. The exhausted wildebeest uses a waterhole as a fortress. The bikes must choose a target and follow. The bush gets thicker. This is how wild dogs operate. Death is usually quick, and soon the meal is over. But the pups are not forgotten. As soon as the adults arrive at the den, meat is regurgitated for Mum and for the pups as they start to eat solids. Hooded vultures pick up the scraps at any carcass. The pup's first vulture encounter is a little scary. The big bird isn't after the pups. It just wants a share of the spoils. The pups are now growing in stature, and their bond with Mother Loop is growing stronger. These pups will leave the den at 2 to 3 months of age. All the adult pack members look after them with food and babysitting duties. Now, at just 1 month old, the braver pups are already making themselves known. The December rains have thankfully arrived, bringing much life to the Save Valley Conservancy. The pups are developing well and becoming truly active. Out of 15, 9 have survived. Typically, wild dog pup and adult mortality can be incredibly high, so this is a good survival rate for this new pack. After humans, lions are the greatest danger, and in some places, rabies can have a big impact too. The film crew locate the pack in the Mapani trees, and the dogs are on patrol. Predators love the shade that the new leaves provide, and the pack is heading directly for these 3 male cheetahs. Carnivores instinctively hate competition. Any other meat eater isn't tolerated. The dogs outnumber the cats, so the cheetahs give way. The hunt continues. Wildebeest have got the pack's attention. After the rain, the bush is thick. The bikes battle to get through. The drone picks up the pack. They run for miles, wearing the prey down. The dogs gain on the towering wildebeest as they try to catch their breath. With youngsters in the herd, the wildebeest move into thick thorn trees. Often, the only respite is in water. This wildebeest simply has to rest. But is this a wise move? The persistent dogs are by no means put off by water and eagerly surround the wildebeest. alpha male 10 makes a brave attempt to reach the prize, but he's out of his depth. The pack surrounds the pan, but they're too impatient. They have hungry pups at home. The pack pause to catch their breath, but soon they're hunting again. An impala is quickly spotted, and they burst into action. In spite of just coming off a long chase with the wildebeest, they now run the nimble impala into the ground. It may look messy, but wild dogs actually dispose of their prey faster than most other predators. The fresh meat will keep the pups fed for today. Providing meat is paramount, but so is socializing. The lanky pups will be able to hunt soon, and play helps their integration into the pack. These mock fights establish a pecking order, and they hone hunting skills. The peak of the wet summer comes with searing heat. This cool waterhole offers shady relief from the heat, not just for the dogs, but for white rhino too. Two endangered species share the same spot, relaxing and thriving. At midday, swimming or wallowing offers some escape. But the dogs must always hunt. And this time, the pups will tag along. They may not keep up, but they'll try. Wildebeest are spotted and the hunt begins in earnest with Loop leading. The pups are doing well, but can they go the distance? The herd is tired. They regroup for a breather. They have young. That's what the dogs are targeting. It's a 4-kilometer chase. The calf lags behind and the relentless dogs triumph. A few more months pass by. The Pungwi pack continues to flourish. Successful hunts have sustained the large appetites of the pack, and the pups are growing into their long, lanky legs. Now, at 8 months old, the pups are developing well in all aspects of dog life. A major milestone looms. The pups will lead a hunt for the first time. With impala in their sights, speeds will exceed 55 kilometers per hour. bravest pup puts in a long, fast chase, but he's up against one of the fastest antelope in these parts. This is just the first of many hunting lessons. Luckily for the exhausted pups, the adults are here to pick up the slack. They'll have to find the impala and continue the chase. They scout through the Mopani woodland without luck and venture into the thorny scrub. Finally, the dogs see impala in the distance and the pack burst into action. Impala may be faster, but they lack endurance. After a lengthy 5-kilometer chase, the adult dogs do their job with expert precision. The pups arrive on the scene and get their dinner too. By the time the dry season comes around, the pups are functioning sub-adults. The pack stakes out one of the last bits of water. From this vantage point, they can observe potential prey species. First, a waterbuck attracts their attention, followed by an eland and an impala. With so many mouths to feed, the eland would be the obvious choice. But something else catches their attention. It's an unsuspecting warthog, which immediately rallies. With rocks behind to defend one side of attack, he holds a commanding position with his formidable tusks and attitude. These scything teeth can inflict devastating damage on dogs and have even been known to badly injure lions. there's not much the dogs can do, so they leave the warthog and look elsewhere. The dogs are on the move again, and the bikes are ready. There is a strong scent that holds the pack's attention: buffalo. But how could they be interested in one of Africa's most formidable animals? Perhaps a calf can be separated, or a sign of weakness detected. This kind of action is incredibly rare and very seldom documented. But with 3 baby buffalo in this herd, it's easy to see what the dogs are planning. The adult buffalo respond immediately by attacking the dogs and sheltering the youngsters. It's a standoff, with neither party backing down. The pack probes once more. But the buffalo army holds formation. The dogs wisely call it off. But the fact that they're prepared to take on such formidable prey is an indication of how powerful this pack has become. Mating season has arrived, and Loop is in great favor with the males. Male suitors beg for a chance, but this does not go down well with alpha male 10, and he makes his presence known. He gains the upper hand and gets his way. He will not leave her side for days as they ensure the future of the next generation. "12 months on, and the sub-adults are becoming more and more active in the hunts. They are now able to keep up with the leaders and help contribute in taking down prey. Today, there's a strong scent of wildebeest in the air, and the Pongwe pack follows. The sub-adults add punch to the pack now, and they take the lead in parts of the chase. The film crew hang back so as not to influence the hunt in any way. Their stamina has improved, and the exhausted prey cannot hold the relentless pace. They're singling out the youngster. The bellowing distress calls only call in the rest of the pack. It's a major milestone as the sub-adult dogs record their first kill. Now numbering 7 from an original 15 pups, the strongest have indeed survived. They've weathered near-fatal encounters from predators and disease. They're young and energetic, and they've added great power to the pack. With only 660 packs of this endangered species left in the world, the Save Valley Conservancy is a vital stronghold, currently hosting 16 packs, thanks to the conservation efforts of the African Wildlife Conservation Fund. They have come a long way from 12 months ago. Then, they were small, clumsy, and totally vulnerable. But Loop and the pack have done an extraordinary job in protecting them and raising them. The secret to their success is their camaraderie and their amazing hunting ability.